is a misruler.
Yes.
Museveni is a destructive dictator on the African continent.
Yes.
So Scribe and your lobbyists who are working for Museveni,
Yes.
you are using blood money
Yes.
to feed your families in US and wherever they are. Those are our taxes that we have to pay for years and years, generations and generations. And we have come out to call you out in DC today. We are reading your tweets.
Yes.
You are misinformed. You need facts. Joe Slavic, get your facts right about Uganda. Because facts don't care about your feelings. Stop pampering the dictator. Scribe. What floor is Scribe? Fourth floor. We know you're watching us wherever you are. This has to be very clear. Get your necks off our bodies in Uganda. You have killed enough. You have enough blood on your hands, Scribe, and your agent, Joseph Slavic. So, comrades, let's unite in fighting for our country. It is our constitutional duty to rise up and defend our country when it is crashing. We are all here because of push factors back home. We are not here because of choice. We are here because of force. Museveni has chased us out of our country. We have to reclaim democracy back to our hands in Uganda. There is no place for tyranny in Uganda. So it has to be very clear to Museveni and his agents here in Washington, D.C. 36 years, Museveni has been a puppet of USA. And we are saying the time is up. So those of us, our colleagues also who are watching us on social media platforms, keep sending the message out to the world to know the facts. Use hashtags, we are removing a dictator. Use hashtags, Museveni bring back our people. Use hashtags, stop kidnapping our people. Use hashtags, Museveni must fall. Use hashtags, arrest Museveni. Use hashtags, resist Museveni. Use hashtags, block Joseph Slavic from coming to Uganda. So we call upon all our comrades who are doing all the invaluable work on social media platforms, keep doing it. Because freedom is not free. We have to fight for it. You need to sacrifice your lives, sacrifice your time, sacrifice your resources. And in the end, we shall get liberty in our country. Because our eyes are still on the prize. Because we want liberty, we want freedom, we want justice in our country, Uganda. We want to build a new inclusive Uganda, whereby we are all equal. We have to dismantle the triangular dynasty of despot Museveni and his triangular dynasty of lobbyists like Joseph Slavic and this company called Scribe. They are based here in Washington, D.C., taking our taxes from Uganda just to run their offices, to send propaganda that everything is fine in Uganda. Yet on a daily basis, our brothers, our sisters, our comrades are being murdered by this brutal regime of despot Museveni. So we have to be very clear that we are sick and tired of this nonsense of lobbyists like Joseph Slavic, who is hiding in this building. You are watching us, Joseph Slavic. We know you hear our message. The time is up. You pack your bags and move your ass from Uganda. We have to liberate ourselves. Because Uganda is destined for greatness, not for tyranny. We are not a monarchy. We are a democracy. And we have to fight for democracy. Because right now we have military dictatorship. So comrades who are here, who is ready to stand with Uganda?
We are all ready to stand.
Are you ready to stand with Uganda? Are you ready to stand with Uganda? Are you ready to fight back? Are you ready to fight back? Are you ready to kick the ass of Joseph Slavic and this company of Scribe and stealing taxpayers' money from Uganda to DC? Tell them the time is now to stop their nonsense. from getting nosy in the business of Uganda. Let us as Ugandans put more pressure and, remove the chains that have been put on us for the last 35 years with despot Museveni. So those who are killing Ugandans, watch out. Because we are making a long list. Whoever is killing us, today you've seen what has happened. Karim was talking about the sanctions, but those are not enough. We have to tell Blinken there where we're going.
We want more.
We want more, okay? All right, so when I say people power, you say our power. People power. People power. People power. People power. No. Blink, this guy, Joseph Sadiq is not hearing you. They are on the 4th floor. Let them hear you so well, okay? Speak loudly, because this is the chance we have to speak up. We are on the free land, the land of the free. We are not afraid to speak up. So despot Museveni can't intimidate us. So speak out loudly, with vigor, with love for your country, because it's the only thing you can do for your country. We shall all die in the end. Don't fear anyone who's going to put damage on you, okay? All right, people power. People power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. NUP.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere. NUP.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Everywhere.
NUP.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Tell me what democracy looks like. Then you say, this is what democracy looks like, okay? So tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Where is Joseph? All right, so shall I say more? I don't know what anyone wants to speak. Who wants to say something? Come on, guys. Who wants something? Okay, so we're moving on to the next stop point. I think we're going to State Department. So we are going to be proceeding to the U.S. State Department. Yes. Yes. If you have your phone, get it out. We are going to shoot at Jos Lavik. Let him know we are here.
Yes, and make sure you post it direct on his handle.
Yes.
Yes.
Take pictures. And we are sending a message to Jos Lavik Twitter. Yeah? So if you are online right now, if you have not been able to join us, we are here at Scribe Strategies and Advisors. Jos Lavik, Museveni's agent. Museveni is an agent of whatever, foreign interest, I don't know. Jos Lavik, wherever you are an agent of Museveni, and we are to expose you. If you are online, please stand with us by going onto your Twitter, send messages directly to Jos Lavik on his Twitter handle. He will see what's going on. Recently has been saying a lot of lies about Uganda, that Uganda is safe, yet millions of our people are still suffering. Thousands have been jailed and kidnapped. So we are here to undo the lies of Jos Lavik, and if you're online, join us and send a message to Jos Lavik. Let him know that... Huh? Okay, the message is going to be Jos Lavik, leave Uganda alone. Stay away from Uganda. Stop the lies. Stop the lies, Jos Lavik. So if you have pictures, you can add them on. Tag him
maybe you can say something to him. Everyone record a short video, then you post it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, as comrades are working on the message, I'm going to be talking to the authorities to see if they can start guiding us. Who has the big van? If you have 2 big vans, we are going to be following the officers. And yeah, because it's going to be a long walk, I need 2 drivers who are going to be following the officers. So I'm going to be talking to them. Music, please.
Karim.
Please use hashtag stop funding dictators as well when you're posting.
What's the hashtag of this guy? The hashtag?
Just Joseph.
Joseph. Just search for his name.
Just search his name. Then SC.
Slavic.
No, I mean you do it. B C. F. I mean H. Joseph Slavic. Slavic is SZ. Joseph then SZ. You see.
So I want you to tweet when he's shown, because I want the people out there to tweet as well as they're tweeting.
So this, so you begin with the full stop, then at, here's the Slavic, okay, head office.
Who else is tweeting? Who hasn't tweeted?
You haven't found him? No?
Okay. I call upon you to to stop spreading propaganda lies. So saying lies about Uganda, okay, because an agent that's what he's saying. Okay, so Museveni. Okay, Museveni's hand is blocking on the roadway.
Just like it?
But I just did that because blocking.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Kaguta Museveni. So I just put resist Museveni.
Okay.
Alright, so okay, so we are here peacefully demonstrating behind your headquarters, described, and we call upon you. Okay. Okay, we call upon you to stop spreading lies about Uganda because you are an agent of Despot Museveni. Okay, so I guess.
Okay, this is what we are going to do.
Okay, say sent.
Okay, comrades, this is what we're going to do. Let's all get out our phones and retweet what Hillary has just tweeted. Put the music down. Hillary has just tweeted about Joseph. So if you could not find him, simply retweet Hillary. Show them your
Hillary Taylor the 6th.
at Hillary Taylor the 6th. Simply look for that on Twitter. If you're online, simply look for at Hillary Taylor 6 and retweet what he has tweeted now. Kindly get out your phones and retweet whatever Hillary has just tweeted now. Simply retweet. If you're watching me online, simply go on your Twitter, search for Hillary Taylor the 6th and retweet his tweet. He has just made a tweet about Joseph. So simply retweet that right now. Hillary Taylor the 6th. Hillary Taylor the 6th. Just look for that name. Hillary Taylor the 6th. Sorry, can you take a photo please so people can see? So if you're watching online, simply look for that tweet. If you're watching online, that's for you. So the gentlemen and ladies, they're here. Let's tweet as we move. We need to move. It's so cold. I appreciate your contribution to the struggle. Thank you for coming guys, even in the first place, to show Ugandans that are being abducted, that are being murdered, that we stand with them.
Thank you for standing with Uganda. So comrades right here, if you haven't tweeted, if you couldn't find Joseph, simply look for Hillary Taylor the 6th. He has just tweeted, just retweet what he has tweeted. If you're out there watching on social media, you might be watching on Kapalaga Baby, you might be watching on JB Muwonge, AITV, wherever you're watching from, simply get out your phones, go to your Twitter, and look for Joseph, look for Hillary Taylor the 6th, and retweet what he has tweeted just right now. Thank you. So comrades, if you're done, let's move. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Thank you very much. And we say people power! People power!
Power, power!
And in power, we say, huh? People power!
Power, power!
People power!
Power, power!
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
People power!
People power!
Power, power!
Our power!
People power!
We would like to thank the police for standing with Ugandans. If this demonstration was in Uganda, we would have been seeing tear gas and brutality from the police. But guess what we are seeing from the police? The police is just giving us protection. Thank you very much. Good day to the police.
of the mystery are
All
worshiping.
behind that food in front of you.
Thank you very much. People, power, power. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. Yes, sir. Uganda is bleeding! Museveni must go! Uganda is bleeding! Museveni must go! Uganda is bleeding! Uganda is bleeding! Museveni must go! Why are you here? Uganda is bleeding! 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 We have a brother here who also seems to have the same problem as Uganda. Uganda is bleeding! Where are you coming from, brother?
I'm coming from, you know, in Ethiopia there is genocide going on in Ethiopia. They killed the Amahal people in Ethiopia. There is genocide going on in Ethiopia. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. There is genocide going on and Amahara's people in Ethiopia. That's why the State Department, they have to be, break them silent, you know. That's why I'm here. The last 1 month, more than 1 month, I'm here. Still the genocide going on in Ethiopia. Yes. You know, I condemn that genocide, Amhara's genocide. Also, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is burned down in Ethiopia. Yes. And Christians are killed in Ethiopia. That's why, you know, now you are coming, the Uganda's brothers here, you know. Just we condemn, you know, 35 years is really, really, really shame, you know, that's the, yeah. The sister said, we stand with Ethiopia! Stand with Ethiopia! Stand with Ethiopia! Stand with Ethiopia! Why are you here? Uganda is breathing! Why are you here? Uganda is breathing! Why are you here? Uganda is bleeding! 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 Uganda is bleeding! Uganda is bleeding! Is visa restrictions enough? Is visa restrictions enough? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Show them the posters. 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 Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is bleeding. Show them the posters. Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is bleeding. Free our heroes. 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 Why are you here? Uganda is bleeding. 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 Why is our brother here? Uganda is bleeding. Why is our brother here?
Why is our brother here?
Africa is bleeding.
Why is our brother here?
Africa is bleeding.
Why is our brother here?
Africa is bleeding.
Uganda is bleeding.
Uganda is bleeding.
Ethiopia is bleeding.
Ethiopia is bleeding.
We stand with Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is bleeding.
Stand with Ethiopia. Who funds them?
Africa is bleeding.
Who funds dictators? 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 Why are you here?
Uganda is bleeding.
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 Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. Thank you for standing with Ugandans who are being abducted. Thank you for standing with Ugandans who are being killed. We are here because we love our country, because we believe that Uganda can be better, because we believe Uganda is better, because we believe Uganda can be better even without Museveni. Because we believe 35 years is enough.
More than enough.
Because we believe Ugandans decide. Because we believe Ugandans voted. Who did they vote? Who did they vote? Who did they vote? Bobiwine.
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 Who is the president?
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 Bobiwine.
Why are you here?
Uganda is bleeding.
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 Okay, I'm gonna get some a few speakers. If you have a word that you want to tell us, come out. I will first I'll start with. Okay, come over, lady. Come over.
We are here to demand more from the U.S. We are saying the sanctions are not enough. We are saying we have a lot of things. We are here to say these are the assets of all dictators, and Museveni is a dictator, and the Museveni humanitarians that have been arrested, and we are saying no to dictatorship. We are saying every humanitarian out there, don't stop speaking out.
That's
Don't
right.
stop being silent. Don't be silent.
That's right.
We must speak out.
Say it, Richard, sister. That's right, that's right. Look at him. Sister, you're a mother, look at him.
Stop the movement.
Tell them.
People
Tell
are
them.
being killed by a
Let them
dictator
know. Let
that
them
you're
know.
funding.
Let
So
them
we're
know.
saying,
Let them know,
please,
sister.
our assets,
Let them
we're
know.
saying, put
Let them know.
sanctions.
The children are dying. The mothers are dead. Let them know. Come on, sister. Preach it. That's right, right? We say. You're telling them. We want our country. That's right. Preach it, sister. Yes, preach it. Preach it. Preach it, sister. Preach it.
Enough is enough.
Speak out until we go.
Of living in fear. We are tired of being in fear in our own country. So we're saying the U.S. step in, defend Museveni, defend every dictator, defend everyone who is against human rights.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
A round of applause to the sister.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sister.
People power.
Our power. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Thank you. Karim, where are you? Karim, where are you? Karim, come over, Karim. Say something. If the visa restrictions are enough, everyone has to go home. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, for marching. It's been a little bit cold, but thank you for braving the cold and standing with Uganda. We are here today at the State Department to continue demanding not only visa restrictions, but we demand global sanctions to be invoked on Uganda President Yoweri Museveni. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been able to get our representative from our Ugandan desk officer, Mr. Brian Shell.
A round of applause!
This is from Ugandans, those are our demands. We are asking you kindly to stand with us. Enough is enough. We are tired of watching us closely and monitoring with concern. We want those concerns to be put in action. We really want the U.S. to stand with Ugandans. 36 years is enough. You've been working with a dictator Museveni for so long, and Ugandans are here. As you see, those pictures will show you when the terrorist regime of Uganda...
Look at the mouth. Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is bleeding.
Civilians. As you see, all these pictures,
they don't respect human rights.
Innocent.
We will do your interest when we respect human rights.
Shot on the streets of Kampala.
Please.
So we are standing here to ask you kindly to send a message to Secretary Blinken to invoke sanctions on Uganda. We demand accountability. We demand an audit in the recent concluded elections in Uganda. We are also demanding that the U.S. stands together with the Ugandans and pass a resolution on Uganda. We need a policy change. We understand that there is a military-to-military partnership with Uganda, but that military-to-military partnership is not based on mutual interest and mutual respect. While we are saving lives in Somalia, dictator Museveni is killing Ugandans. As you see,
murdering Ugandans.
As you see, that's what Museveni is doing at the expense, of U.S. taxpayers. So the money that you're giving Museveni ends up on the streets
and killing
and killing our own
They
people.
have drones kidnapping Ugandans every day.
For so long, we have been coming here, we have been standing and asking the U.S. to review, to revisit the partnership. I understand that the region is very key to the U.S., but we as young people can still continue the partnership on a mutual interest and when we respect human rights. We cannot police human rights in our neighbors, yet our home is unstable. We cannot pretend to be fighting for human rights in Somalia and Sudan and Central African Republic, yet Ugandans are being killed day and night, yet Ugandans are being abducted, yet Ugandans are being kidnapped and imprisoned on no charges. So, we first of all want to thank you for today's message.
They are being murdered.
Thank you so much for the visa restrictions that were invoked, but we need more. Ugandans, do you want more?
Yes!
Do you want more?
Yes! Museveni must go! Museveni must go! Museveni must go! Museveni must go!
We shall get the mic so that they understand what we are talking about. People power! People power! People power! Why are you here?
Uganda is bleeding!
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 Sir, we in Uganda believe that injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere.
Yes.
As we came here, we found our brother here from Ethiopia. He also has a problem. Come over, brother. Come, speak it out. Come over.
Let our ambassador know about you.
We believe Africa can be as democratic as the US.
behalf of the names, on behalf of the mothers of the people being abducted in Uganda. Say something.
I'm a mother, and I'm a grandmother, and I'm a wife, and I'm a daughter. But our women are suffering. Our mothers are suffering with their babies. Their husbands are in incarceration for no reason, just for supporting Chagulanyi Center, just for wanting change. They are crying with babies. They are dying every day because they can't get medication. The fathers, the husbands are in jail without any reason. Civilians are tried in the military courts. They are civilians without anything, just because they have a divergent view from the Museveni regime. That's all. Women, we are crying for our kids. We are crying for our husbands. We are crying for our children who are in incarceration for no reason, no courts, no justice. We demand that the U.S. looks into our case and it gets the pride of our women as mothers, as daughters, and as husbands. That's all we know. We want our children back. We want our children out of jail. Because supporting Chagulanyi Center isn't a crime. Having a divergent view is not a crime. In Uganda, we need democracy. We need freedom of speech. We need our husbands to be able to support whoever they want. We need our Uganda to be safe for our children.
That is democracy.
Look at the baby.
Yes.
They are carrying our children from our back.
Yes. Using U.S. taxpayers' money.
We are tired of the murdering.
Yes.
That is my son.
Yes.
That is my son. That's what he's doing. He's 18 years old. Mothers, we are tired of Museveni brutalizing our people. We are tired of crying. We are tired of begging. We have been begging and crying. Each time we come out to fight Museveni, he harasses us. He kills us. He beats us. We are women. We have our freedom of speech. So we demand that the United States stop funding dictator Museveni. The United States stop sending the guns which are killing our husbands. Museveni. Museveni destabilizes the whole region.
He wants to lobbies here.
He's killing North Korea. Russia and everybody, and then we pay taxes here. We demand that the U.S. ask mothers to demand for children from jail. That's the demand. People power! People power! NUP! Everywhere!
Speak it loud. Come, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
People power!
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
People power!
Hillary,
Yes!
you want to say something?
Before the gentleman.
We would love to thank you so much for sacrificing your time to come and talk to us.
Yes.
Last time we were here, I stood here and security was intimidating me. But we were peaceful, and I told them I'm not going to trespass, and I remained here. So, with your request, can I still stand here to be the voice of young Ugandans in my country? Because Uganda is the second youngest country in the world. I'm not going to trespass. I promise I'm peaceful. Because I want everyone to see me, and I want it to be clear. And Secretary Lincoln to hear our message. So I promise to be peaceful. Okay, guys, just extend a bit. Guys, I'm going to be peaceful, so I want to be audible. I want to be visible.
Yes.
Because Uganda is the second youngest country in the world.
Yes.
Young people have been killed on the watch of USA.
Yes. Brother.
USA is funding Uganda annually. Almost $1 billion US.
Yes.
This is taxpayers' money.
Yes.
You are giving a military dictator to murder us every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, and every year. For 36 years, we have been oppressed. We have been repressed. We have been suppressed by despot Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And we are saying, what do you have to lose to call out dictators? We have come here in large numbers. We may be small, but we are representing
the 45 million Ugandans back home.
The young people.
We are here in the US, not by choice,
Yes.
but by force.
Yes.
We have lost relatives,
Yes.
we have lost comrades in the
Our
struggle,
fathers.
we have lost friends, and we are saying the time is up.
Now is the time.
The document we have given you today, you may take it to the office and trash it,
Yes.
but think about every person you are looking at today.
Yes.
Are you going to be our voice, or are you going to betray us?
So the message.
Because
Put
we
up your
want
message.
someone to stand with us.
We want to see the message.
We have cried out loud every time and then,
We want to see the
but
message.
there is no action coming up.
Put up your message.
Today I've read a statement released by the Secretary of State, Blinken, Anthony, and he's saying he's imposing visa sanctions on government officials who are perpetrating human rights in Uganda. But that has not worked for the last 36 years. This dictator has been in power. And we are saying, how about US sits down and revises its policy on Uganda?
Yes.
What's hard with that? You cannot tell us that Museveni is fighting wars in countries like Somalia, that other new presidents cannot do it.
Exactly.
In January we had elections,
Yes.
but they are marred with fraud and violence.
Yes.
As we speak to you right now, thousands of young people in Uganda are still illegally incarcerated.
Yes.
They are denied fair trials.
Yes.
The judiciary you're supporting from here is very corrupt.
Yes.
How about we have serious sanctions? Slap them with sanctions at work, not visa sanctions.
Yes.
It's on record. These government officials in Uganda, they are bragging that we have nothing to get in the US. We have everything. Because they've spent all the money you give them, and they've built everything they want in our country, Uganda.
And they're not
Because
in
they
Uganda.
know they can go to Russia, they know they can go to China, they know they can go to North Korea. They are saying we don't give a damn about what US says or European Union.
They stopped our
So
Ugandan ambassador.
how about we revise the policy of
president's
US
office.
on Uganda?
Exactly.
Look at these guys. We are hopeless.
Yes. They have a chemical plant there.
We want liberty.
This is all we can
In the
do.
US where you are today, you have the right to speech.
Yes.
In Uganda, fear of speech has replaced freedom of speech.
Yesterday they arrested
90% of Ugandans
women,
fear to speak
our mothers
publicly
and sisters.
and freely.
Yes.
But here I'm standing before you. Security guards are here, I respect them. They're doing a very great job.
Yes.
It can't happen in Uganda.
Yes.
We can't peacefully assemble in Uganda like this.
Not even two people can
I
assemble.
know you know these things.
Yes.
It's not that I'm preaching new things,
Nothing is new.
but we want
Action.
actions.
Please. We want action.
My name, I didn't introduce myself to you. I'm Seguia Hillary
voted
Innocent Taylor.
Democrats for that purpose.
I'm doing my master's in international relations at Harvard.
We want action.
And I can't sit in my a comfort zone when the mess in my country has, are taking up everyone.
Yes.
Freedom is for everyone. It is inherent. You cannot tell us that a few, the triangular dynasty of despot Museveni, is the one to enjoy the freedom in our country,
And
Uganda.
he's a
No.
foreigner. He's not even Ugandan.
So today we are speaking in a humble way.
He just feeds his
We are
family.
making a kindly call to the US. If you get a chance, talk to Anthony Blinken. He can invite some of us and talk to him. Because we are sick and tired of sitting back home and nobody is calling us in your office. So, sir, in respect, do you pledge that you are going to call some of us and we talk to Anthony Blinken? There are cameras watching you here. You can just nod and say yes or no.
We don't care.
Are you going to talk to Anthony Blinken and they invite some of us so that we talk about the issues back home?
I'm very happy to engage with your representatives. I know I've been speaking with some of your leaders this year. I'm happy to continue to do so.
So you are promising. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. So he's pledging to be our voice at Uganda.
That's why we
Because there are cameras here.
We appreciate
Everything is recorded.
Yes.
So you either stand with us or betray us.
All is against
Because we take your word
Yes.
and we shall give you a benefit of doubt.
Yes.
Because we believe that you are standing in solidarity with Ugandans.
Exactly.
As I speak to you right now,
Yes.
over 3,000 Ugandans, mainly young people,
Have been
below the age of 28 are still missing.
They have been in prison.
And the government is writing lists
They have been
that now today, if you go to the Daily Monitor on the website, the Minister of Internal Affairs, J.J. Odong, has released 1,300 names. They are nowhere to be seen.
Wow.
But what kind of government is that? That comes out and just puts names, and they tell you you don't know where people are.
No investigation.
The government has to investigate. They have to tell us where are these people.
Yes.
They have to account for each and every Ugandan because all lives matter.
Exactly.
Hey boss, you're putting me. Let's a little bit here, please.
Supporting Bobiwine is
we
not a
want
crime.
Secretary Anthony Blinken
Yes.
to get in touch. I'm sure that document has contacts.
Yes.
Call whoever in that contact.
Yes.
In that document, we have a dialogue about our country, Uganda.
We want change.
Because we believe that we have built a very strong relationship with USA for over 4 decades or 5 decades.
Yes.
So you cannot be convinced that Museveni is the solution to USA.
Yes.
No, that is wrong. So USA has to revise its foreign policy on the African continent, but be specific in Uganda.
Yes.
We can renegotiate if you want deals, and we get a win-win to make sure that Ugandans get the liberty, get the justice and freedom they deserve.
Yes.
So, sir, again I request you,
Kindly.
be our face,
Exactly.
be our voice,
Exactly.
because we are losing young people every day.
They are being murdered.
So imagine America is killing thousands of young people every day. Will Americans be silent about such atrocities? The answer is
Killing the
no.
children.
Our mothers
They are murdering
have been murdered. The young people
They are
have
murdering
been
them.
murdered. So we are saying the time is up, America.
Now is the time.
You are giving military training to our
Yes.
army, but it's not professional.
They are murdering.
Year after year, you're doing that. How about you put restrictions and terms and conditions?
Accountability.
Targets, put targets, and tell the government of Uganda, if you can't do this, then we shall not give you more aid.
They stopped the Ugandan ambassador.
Each penny you
From
send from
visiting
USA
President's
to
house.
Uganda,
And
it
America
is
didn't do
buying
anything
a
about it.
tear gas canister, and it is killing Ugandans. Each penny you're sending back to Uganda to support despot Museveni is buying a bullet to kill innocent Ugandans.
Our sisters,
Each
mothers.
penny you're sending to Uganda is building safe houses, but these are torture chambers. Every day. So we are saying the time is up.
I said free.
Personally, I'm willing to talk to Anthony Blinken, the secretary.
Saddam Magic, free sky soldier, is a little
Make
kid,
sure
he's
that
only
we get a
17
deal.
years old.
We had an election, and the US was clear that it was, violent and it was fraud. But up to now, we have not, gotten an independent audit.
They cannot let him swear.
And the dictator back home is planning to be sworn in
on the 12th of May,
so that he stays in power for 40 years. But is that democracy?
No.
If US you come to Africa and lecture us about democracy,
But you can't practice.
is staying in 40 years in power democracy?
No.
It's not democracy.
That is
Tyranny. So how about you stand by your word?
Exactly.
How are you going to maintain the liberal order by sustaining dictators like Museveni in Uganda?
Murderers.
Museveni is a threat to
Yes.
everyone in Uganda. He's a threat to the East African community.
He's a genocide
He's a
terrorist.
threat
He's a corrupt
to the
leader.
African continent.
poisoning people.
He's a threat to the entire world.
He's poisoning
So we are
people.
saying, America, let's get back to the table. Let's revise the foreign policy because it has failed.
They are holding assets here.
It is good to acknowledge that the policy has failed,
Yes.
and we amend it.
We need
We
a new
have the
policy
possibility to amend it.
with accountability.
So, sir, these are the 45 million Ugandans you're looking at.
Yes.
And we all believe
We
in
thank
this
you
work.
for, of course, coming, and speaking to us.
Thank you for your
But
time.
our main issue is one.
What didn't work?
We have to remove the dictator. Because we have said Museveni must fall.
We voted him out. He was voted out 53
In America, You cannot have dictators. So what makes you think that Africa was made for dictators? What makes you think that with your liberal order in Uganda we have to have a different type of tyranny? Yet here you're enjoying a different type of democracy.
Yes.
Let's have one type of democracy. Democracy is universal.
We need to close his account.
It is the power of the people, by the people,
for the people, by God.
But Museveni has changed the definition. Museveni is saying democracy is the government of some people, by some people, for some people. It is the 1% that has destroyed the entire country, Uganda. The 99% of Ugandans,
he said he
we are
only works
suffering.
for himself and his family.
So we are saying this has to come to an end. Let's have an opportunity for democracy to reign in Uganda. You know our history. In the 70s, we had Idi Amin Dada, president for life, conqueror of the British Empire. He had all the titles.
Yes.
But today, we are saying that we are even trying to make him, to look at him as a better person. Because Museveni has performed worse than Idi Amin in terms of human rights atrocities. When Museveni came to power, he had killed 500,000 Ugandans. And as I speak to you right now, he has killed over 2 million Ugandans since 1981, when he launched a guerrilla war in Uganda.
And there's proof.
There is no accountability. There is nobody who is, dragging into the ICC.
Yes.
So let USA think about these things. How about we make him accountable? We can remove him by force.
But he got voted out.
Yes.
Because Uganda is not his country. Uganda is for all of us.
He said he only works for his family.
Because the moment you retain Museveni in power, then you are saying, we advise all Ugandans to apply for visas and they come here.
And that's what
do you want us to call all Ugandans to live here in your country?
When they arrest you, they take your organs to China.
We love our country.
They kill us, they take our organs to China.
But we are here by force.
Yes. They take our organs to China, North Korea.
So as we are making migration reforms,
come out, you can't have birth.
Think about it. All Ugandans going to come here by force.
Every day.
Or we can leave our country and stay there. So let's,
sell them to China.
Be our voice, please.
We beg you
because for me, I'll never forget your voice and your face, because today I've seen you.
Yes, and we are happy.
And every time I go to bed, the first thing I'll think about is you talking to Anthony Blinken, the Secretary of State, to make sure that they invite us and talk about the concerns or the pressing issues in our country, Uganda. Uganda is a young country. We need a better country, and we can do it because Museveni is not meant to be the president for life. We shall not allow that to happen. So we are still using all the peaceful means to make sure that we have a transition. You can have dialogue with him and convince him to step aside, and we move our country forward. Because Uganda has the potential to be like USA. But because of the bad governance that we have, because of leaders who don't respect rule of law, because of leaders who violate human rights, because of leaders who don't respect all the rights of Ugandans and the Constitution, that's why we have the mess we're having today. So think about us. This is a kind request, sir. We know that you are going to stand with us. And we believe very soon you can maybe get to us. You didn't give us a timeline. I don't know if you can maybe pledge a timeline. Maybe within 1 month we shall hear from you, or within 2 months. Is there any time you can give us? Or 2 weeks or 1 day?
We can't have this man swearing on the 12th.
Anytime we can hear from you.
Kill everyone else that was against him.
All right, so the gentleman pledges to keep in touch with Karim. So they are going to get back to us.
Thank you.
So this is a great message, and this is, we are hopeful.
Yes.
So Karim is here.
Karim is here.
Karim is our voice.
Yes, he's going to be our
Karim is going to follow up.
Yes.
And he will update us on social media platforms.
Yes.
To make sure that we get the justice we want.
Exactly.
To make sure that Anthony Blinken stands in solidarity with Uganda. To make sure that we stop the silent genocide in Uganda.
Yes.
To make sure that we free all the prisoners of conscience in Uganda.
Yes.
To make sure that US imposes serious sanctions on the government of President Museveni. To make sure that USA brings us on table and we revise the US policy on our country, Uganda. To make sure that USA hears the voice of the youth of Uganda. To make sure that USA helps us to get the justice of all those who have been murdered by the regime of Museveni before the elections, during the elections, and after the elections.
Even right now.
Because their lives matter.
Exactly.
So we cannot say that we are here comfortable. No, nobody is comfortable.
Exactly.
This is blood.
We are bleeding.
This young man's future was ruined by Despot Museveni.
Yes.
Look at his mouth.
And they're still looking for him even after
he had a decent life.
They're still looking for him.
But now he can no longer do anything. He can't speak.
He's hiding.
Because of the oppressive regime of Despot Museveni. This has to stop, America.
Yes.
This is blood in your hands.
Yes.
Because Museveni has been a puppet of USA. So let's stop this blood.
Yes.
We want to give US a chance to clean your hands.
Please.
And make sure they are pure.
Yes.
This was a child less than 2 months.
Shot by bullets.
It was less than 2 months. He was innocent.
Innocent angels.
Children should be children.
And still no investigation on the baby.
This child had no crime. But Museveni took this child's life.
Yes.
And it will never come back. For how long are we going to sustain this nonsense of Museveni?
No.
This has to come to an end.
Yes. Yes.
Now, look at this young girl. This is a child. These are children. I don't know what you feel in your heart when you look at such pictures.
Innocent souls.
This is US taxpayers' money doing this.
75% of Uganda is youth.
And we are saying
that's who is killing.
This is the blood US is paying back to Uganda.
My taxes.
But why should we be like this,
that's
America?
My damn taxes.
Enough is enough.
Anthony Blinken, I know they'll tell you this message.
I know you hear us too, sir.
This bloodshed can be, stopped.
This is on your hands.
Exactly.
Because it's in the hands of Americans.
We just put you in office to fix this problem.
Think about your taxes. If America wants to improve their infrastructure, let them do it here than spending money on dictators who are killing us.
Yes.
You're sending money to better livelihoods of Ugandans.
Yes.
But Museveni is using it to buy tear gas and guns. And
he ate all the public money.
Our comrade here
was
saying that he was poisoned.
I'm not saying
he was saying he was poisoned.
He was in Boston Medical Hospital.
Yes.
He can remove his shirt and you will see what we are talking about. So we are not safe, even here in the US.
Yes.
The Kabaka is dying right now, poisoned right now as we speak.
Who are poisoning Ugandans in the US.
Yes. We need to investigate.
They are comrades or Ugandans who are poisoning Ugandans in different diaspora countries.
Sent by detectives.
Nobody is safe until all of us are safe.
They say heart attack.
So we are living in fear. Even now, even if we are here in the US, we are living in fear.
Yes.
We don't know what will happen.
Yes.
We cannot just eat anywhere we go. We can't just drink anywhere we go.
Yes.
Even
because
in America.
we fear for our lives.
Even in America.
Museveni has ISO, external security agency
here
in this country.
Most of them Rwandans.
They are hunting before everyone. Yeah. They are intimidating everyone who is speaking up.
Social media.
Yes.
But even if they kill me today,
that's right, brother.
Our struggle to liberty will move on.
That's right.
I will die happy because I've spoken my mind.
Yes.
We are no longer going to keep silent.
You die if you speak, and
I
you die
have
if you
overtalked.
don't. Yes. You as well speak.
But we have to repeat ourselves because
Exactly.
the US is doing nothing.
Yes, and we love this country.
So we are calling for action.
Now,
Because our slogan is Mission 2021.
exactly.
Yeah,
We have just signed the second accord of 2021.
Shall be back next week if there
So
is no
we
change.
want to do better.
And I'm
Several times you'll be seeing us here because we're going to summer.
now.
The weather is good. We shall be coming back if we don't hear from you.
Coming from all over.
So Ugandans,
Yes.
let's stand in solidarity
Yes.
with our comrades back home.
Yes.
And we demand
Yes.
for justice.
Yes.
We demand for liberty. We demand for truth. We demand for freedom. Because everything we are demanding for,
Yes.
it is the right thing.
Magic.
Whoever is standing here
Yes.
is demanding for a better country, Uganda.
Yes.
Yes.
We are in the country of laws.
And we
Country
are
of
also
democracy.
here
That's why
because
it's called
we are demanding to be like
United States.
USA.
Exactly.
We want rule of law to come back to our country, Uganda.
Yes.
We want to have a government that respects the Constitution.
Yes.
And I
And
speak to
human
you right
rights.
now, if you don't know, we have no term limits in Uganda.
No
We were
term
scrapped
limits.
by the dictator.
Yes.
He removed the age limit. That is what we call raping the Constitution.
Yes.
If you're opposition,
The one
you're
who's
death
speaking
row.
to you.
Automatic death row.
Because I criticized the dictator, he blocked me on Twitter.
Exactly.
And I'm suing him in courts.
Exactly.
Because I believe freedom of speech is a fundamental human right.
Yes.
A president has been a president for all,
Yes.
not for a few.
Exactly.
But when he block us on social media platforms, then they are silencing us.
Yes.
But today we are seeing democracy rapidly moving online.
Yes.
So why are presidents blocking us?
Yes.
We're telling them the truth.
Yes. They are
Call
afraid.
him out and tell him you cannot silence our dissidents.
Yes.
He's
Because
an
that's how democracy
ex-president.
works. You
Yes.
hear from
Yes.
those who are opposing
Ex-president.
you.
Yes.
There's no justice. I went to the High Court of Uganda, and because the judges are corrupt, I was slapped with injustice.
Yes.
The judge said the president is right to block you, but that was discrimination. The judges in Uganda follow their emotions, not
Yes.
the facts.
Yes.
So we need constitutionalists to be in our judiciary,
Yes.
so that they stand with what the Constitution says,
They get order from
not
above.
to appease the dictator.
Yes.
Right now, I dragged the dictator to the East African Court
Yes.
because I believe that freedom of speech is a fundamental human right.
Yes.
And opposing the dictator, it means I have to make him accountable.
Yes.
Museveni is not above criticism.
Yes.
We have to call him out when he's wrong.
It's not good.
So when you get a chance to meet him
Yes, no
or
right to
his
kill him.
agency,
Don't meet him.
he has a lobbyist
Yes.
Yes.
called Joseph
Yes, we know him.
Slavik.
Rafi, you should
We
arrest
have
him.
gone to his office.
He's a criminal.
Joseph Slavik is involved in money laundering.
Yes.
Laundering
And he's in
Ugandan
the
money.
Getting Uganda's taxpayers' money from Uganda's state house back to the US.
Yes.
So we
We
demand
have no hospitals,
You
no
is-
roads, no
to investigate that guy,
Joseph Slovic
Joseph Slavik.
is a lobbyist from
He
Museveni.
is money laundering
Keeping him in power.
because he wants to appease the dictator.
Yes.
They want to show that Uganda everything is okay,
There is nothing.
which is factually incorrect.
Yes.
So we want our Secretary of State to
Anthony
investigate the lobbyist of Museveni in
Yes.
Washington, D.C.
Joseph
And his
Slovic.
name is Joseph Slavik.
Yes.
He is on Twitter posting things that he has no idea about.
Misinforming the
He
world.
has disinformed the followers on
And he's
Twitter.
comfortable here in
And
the
he has
United States.
misinformed them enough.
Enjoy my time.
So
And he got a
we request
stimulus
you,
check too.
please investigate that guy, Joseph Slovak. We went to his office.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Say the name again.
Thank you. You want to say something?
And then we will be in touch, okay? So thank you very much for coming out today.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to us out. I'll have Patricia come and give a vote of thanks to the gentleman who has been here. Put it there. Patricia, just give a vote of thanks to the gentleman. So you know, we are giving you a vote of thanks from this lady. And so you know, we have comrades here. Some are coming from Chicago, Boston, Minnesota, Washington, Maryland, and California, and everywhere, because they love their country. A vote of thanks.
1 second, so I have something to say.
So we have to use it.
1 minute. I know that what you see here is maybe just a bunch of activists, but every single person here knows someone in Uganda that has either been killed personally. These are our friends. These are our family members. And our lives here are in danger. People are coming to our house. They're stealing our documents. They're scaring us. They're trying to intimidate us. They're poisoning us. He was poisoned.
Yes.
Right? And his life is in danger. I have a young lady in Uganda, Zuleika Nalukenge. She was abused, kidnapped, abused, a 25-year-old. Kidnapped and abused because she supposed change. She wants to see a difference for the girl child in Uganda. But she paid a very high price for it. Imagine for 3 days being held somewhere where you don't even know what's going to happen to you. Raped and abused and tortured. Kakwenza Rukrabaisha, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of him. You advocated for him at one point. But it was because of the work of activists like this that these voices are able to be heard. He was tortured 2 times, kidnapped from his home with his children watching, and taken to an undisclosed location and tortured 2 times. Do you know the amount of trauma that we go through when we have to ensure that our friends can be freed from a dictator that said, I will crush you? He knows what he's doing. Kampala Lukman, personal friend of mine, Bobiwine, personal photographer. He was taken from Kalangala, a place where they were during the campaigns. That was in November. It's April. He's still in detention.
Military detention.
Trumped up charges.
Underage.
This is a young man, 22 years old. 22 years old. These are the heroes that are fighting for change in Uganda. And then, who else do we have? Nubian League. We just have so many people that have been arrested.
With no cases.
Joy Strong, a nurse that was on a campaign trail with Bobiwine. Bobiwine had over 2 ambulances taken from him by the very dictator that you continue to support. How do you take ambulances away from a presidential candidate that
when you
know that they were killing his activists? So we decided, let's be proactive. Let's get ambulances.
You have to wear a great
someone
group
is
to campaign. He was in the battlefield.
Tear gun canister hit someone, we can actually get them treatment. This young nurse was arrested. Why would you arrest a nurse? So guess what? We have some of us, myself, I work for Unite Here Local 25, fighting for labor rights here in the United States, for minority workers like myself. You are a minority, and you're a minority too. So guess what? There's a lack of democracy here in the United States. But as I fight for workers' rights here in the United States and I look at Uganda, I can see that we are years ahead of Uganda, and the same thing that I'm fighting for here is going to take us many years, probably a decade, to fix those things. And so we want change now, and we'll keep coming back until we get that change. Thank you very much for listening to us.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless America.
People power! People power! People power!
God bless you. Take him to Guantanamo for 2 months.
Out of respect for the U.S.,
he's a murderer. He's a cannibal.
Please, can we sing the national anthem of the U.S. and Thanksgiving, because we are very privileged to be here and be able to be free to speak. And we are very thankful that we have a person that was able to stand here for several minutes and really listen. So out of respect for America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursted in, we fell through our night, that our flag was still there. Oh, see the Star Spangled Banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now for respect to our country, Uganda, that we're standing here about and representing. Oh, Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hand. United free, oh liberty, together we'll always stand. And I want to say a prayer. Please, we cannot do what we're doing without going back to the Creator, without going back to the one who gives us a breath of life. I know that people who rule this world sometimes think they own the world, but there's only one who owns every person and everything, and that is God Almighty. So Lord, we want to thank you for the gift of freedom, because it comes from you. It does not come from any human being, but it comes from on high. So Father, we thank you for that freedom. We thank you that you have made each and every one of us come to America and be in America for such a time as this. We are not here to be comfortable, to be in our comfort zones, but to be the voice of the voiceless. So Lord, we thank you for that privilege, because it could have been us 6 feet under. Lord, it could have been us in jail, but you decided to put us here for a reason and a purpose. We do not stand in our own strength. We do not stand in our own power, but Lord, it is you who is living and moving in us. Lord, continue to use us for your own glory. Lord, comfort all those in the prisons right now. Lord, as you open the jails, oh God, and free Silas, Lord, we know there's a day coming when all prisoners will be set free.